Well, gang, we'd like to have words with the lads in Site 3 at 634, and Buzz the 3Gs and Mr. River Jordan in Northwest Africa, and Lou, Johnny, Al, Stan, and Ernie in New Guinea. Also, a red-headed girl named Rusty sends her love to a private and pals at 525. At 954, there are 8 eagle-eyed machine gunners who join with the postal boys at 871. Sarge Bill Russell at 629, Lieutenant Robert S. Armstrong in Australia, Private Meyer Gendel in North Africa, and thousands more of you here and there on planet Earth to request that great musician and philosopher from Van Buren, Arkansas. Now, don't just dig this boy's handle right now. The moniker sort of slips my mind. John, can you jar my memory a bit there? See what you mean.
Well, thank you, Bing.
You're welcome, Bob.
I say thank you, Bing.
We went through that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk. Go ahead. What are you waiting for?
Well, I'm waiting for you to get off out of the way over there.
What's the matter with me just standing here?
Well, ordinarily that'd be all right, Bing, but right now I'm supposed to give a lecture to the boys over there on what the best-dressed men will wear in Hollywood this Easter, and you ain't no inspiration.
I'm semi-formal tonight. What's the matter with my clothes?
Well, I don't know, Bing, but somehow or other, your pants always look so tired.
You don't mean they're baggy, do you?
Baggy? Bing, I don't want to get personal, but, you know, I worked over here with you for near 7 years.
That's right.
And I want to tell you, many a time, I've seen you sit right over there, and you'd get up and walk halfway across the hall before the seat of your pants started to follow you.
And I always thought it was my agent, too. Why didn't somebody tell me?
What do you mean somebody tell you?
Yeah,
Why, Bing
nobody.
Crosby, you know as well as I do, your own boys call you bucket britches. I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't hurt Bing's feelings for anything in the world, but besides, I'm just kidding. Everybody just kids about Bing's crows. To tell you the truth, Bing Crosby has set one style that I know of here in Hollywood. Bing is the first man I know of to start wearing the seat of his pants knee length. I know, though, that you boys, I know you men would rather hear about the women's styles over here. And so I think I better tell you about them. Now, you know, about 2 years ago, the women they went in for short-waisted clothes, high-waisted. And then last year, they went back to low-waisted clothes. And this year, I see again, they're gone back to the high waist. I thought I'd better tell you boys that so you won't get mixed up. Because when you come back home here, you may start to hug a girl and you don't know whether you're going to choke her to death or trip her. I do want to tell you, though, before I go, that the scarcity of materials has affected the women's styles over here, and especially in bathing suits. Now the bathing suits, why, I don't know, maybe the man who designed them, I think his motto must have been that nothing succeeds like nothing. I never saw such skimpy things in my life. They're made out of cotton. Of course, they don't use nothing but cotton. And I saw 3 of them bathing suits made out of cotton. And I want to tell you, there was just about enough cotton in them 3 suits, just about as much cotton as you find in the top of an aspirin bottle. I took Grandma down here to the show, down to the style show, where they were showing them bathing suits. And one of them girls come walking down this runway, and she had on one of them one-piece suits. And Grandma looked at her, and finally, Grandma turned to me and she says, "Robin, if we had wore them kind of things when I was a girl, what a grandpa I could have give you."
Say, Bob, isn't it thrilling, the recent news item from Tunisia about the new secret weapon that the American forces have developed down there? They nicknamed it the bazooka.
Oh, Bing, you never will know what a thrill I got out of that.
Yeah.
It's really, that makes me awful proud.
Well, it should.
Well, Bing, I'll tell you, the thing that made me so proud is just the idea that they would think enough of the bazooka to perfect it like they did. I'll tell you what I mean. Now, you notice when I play the bazooka, I always turn it out towards the audience. Bing, you've noticed I always play it with both eyes shut?
I've noticed it, yeah.
Yeah, that's because I just can't stand to see people suffer. And I've often wondered if that bazooka could be perfected so people would suffer more than that. But now, at first, I thought this
I think they did it down there.
Well, I thought so myself at first, but that secret weapon, if anything, that's more humane than my old bazooka.
How do you figure that?
Well, now, that new weapon, that kills people immediately.
That's right.
Yeah. And
when you play, it just sort of numbs them, huh?
That's it.
You're going to play something.
Yeah. All right, if you want to take my line, yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, I grabbed one for myself.
Yeah, you sure did. Well,
I haven't had a funny line since you left the craft show.
Well, Big, that's wonderful of you to say that. Tonight, just in honor of them naming the bazooka, that new instrument, the bazooka, I want to play the men. I want to play them a piece that I used to play over in France. There are smiles. Go ahead, Johnny, please.